Hi, my name's Jamie. I am a yoga teacher and a movement coach. I work with strength, mobility, and embodiment, and I have a particular focus on hypermobility, neurodivergence, and chronic pain. What I have learned in my work with personal clients is that the power of the breath truly cannot be matched. It is necessary, it is helpful. However, what I have also learned is that it's not always as accessible as sometimes we coaches or trainers make it seem. Focusing on the breath as a sole point of focus can actually be quite overwhelming, especially if you live in a body that is pretty loud, a body that has a lot of sensation, or a body that has had a lot of sensational experience, whether that's injury, trauma, chronic pain. So if you'd like, I'd like the opportunity to guide you through a breath practice that has a focus other than just what is happening in your body. In this video, I'm going to be using this geometric orb. So this is going to be more of a visual-based practice. If you have one of these orbs in your home, feel free to grab it. It may be helpful. If you have one, this can provide a tactile breath experience that gives you something to do and something to feel other than just your physical body. But if you're in your home, you don't necessarily have one of these, why would you? Then I'll invite you to follow along with me. Pick a comfortable position for yourself. That might be seated on the floor like I am. That might be in a chair. You might be reclining on the couch or reclining on your bed. You might be standing in your kitchen. We breathe in every and any position, right? And so all positions are good for breathing. We can use certain positions to bias the breath in, more medicinal applications or repatterning applications. But let's not make the breath so complicated that we feel like we don't have access to it when it's right here with us all the time. So with the breath you have, the body you have, the physical position that is available to you, what I'll invite you to do is watch me and watch this orb. In my mind, I'm going to count to 5 as I slowly open the orb, and that's where I'll invite you to inhale. And then in my mind, I'm going to count to 5 as I slowly bring the orb back to its starting place, and that's your invitation to exhale. I'm going to do this a total of 5 times. So if you'd like to practice, here we go. And the first couple times I actually will guide you a little bit more, but then I'll back off. So, okay, here we go. As you're ready, if possible through the nose, we're going to inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go again. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, for these next 5 breath cycles, I am going to do what I promised, which is be quiet and let the orb do its work. I'll be moving the orb on that 5 count inhale, 5 count exhale, but I'm going to be quiet so you can watch and breathe and not have too many things to focus on, okay? Here we go. Well done. So that was 5 consecutive breath cycles with a 5 count inhale and a 5 count exhale. If you notice that you feel better, great. Notice that. If you notice that you feel worse, I wish we were in person so that I could ask you questions about that. But I want you to know that your experience is valid. Again, yoga teachers, movement coaches, we tend to kind of make this assumption that the breath is accessible and available in all possible ways. And maybe that's true over time, but at any given moment, accessing some slow breathing, that's not always possible. So maybe this breath practice was helpful. Maybe it was just neutral, or maybe your body and your nervous system did not love it so much. All experiences are valid. For those of you that did feel like you got something out of this, I hope that this gives you another tool for your breath practice that maybe feels more accessible than simply like this, spotlight or binoculars putting so much emphasis on the breath. Sometimes I think about the breath as like this turtle where it's just had so much focus that it's like, oh my gosh, can I please be in my shell for a little while? So this was my attempt at giving us something else to do while we are breathing, which also mimics our experience of life. I hope this was helpful in some sort of way. Contrast is always instructive, right? So if you liked it, great, that taught you something. If you didn't like it, great, that also taught you something. Thank you for watching, and I hope to keep sharing more resources that will hopefully be helpful to you and your body in the future.